Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss Midnight Suns, a fight to stop Blade. Alright, so going into the Midnight Suns Blood Hunt tie-in, this takes us back to the beginning for a little bit before we get into the big reveal of what's going on with Blade, as well as why he hasn't exactly been himself lately. And this will all make more sense really soon, because we're still approaching the point where all the pieces come together. But one of the first things we see is Blade walking towards a burning church, asking himself, "Where am I?" After that we head over to a diner, where Blade invite this group of mercenaries, who Blade was trained and taught how to kill vampires, every last one of them. So of course when Blade calls they all show up and he goes hibachi on the whole team. When it's over Blade sheds a tear, almost as if the real him is in there, watching this whole thing, like it's all just a bad dream. Now, we head down to Arizona. Danny Cash approached by Tula, Blade's ex. She tells him they have mutuals, and she's come here to talk about Blade. Her main object to come here was to get help from the Ghost Rider. But Danny Cash do not trust her and told her both him and the Rider need to see what she has to hide before they go any further. So, Danny changes into the Rider, and he gives Tula her very first penance stare, and it's so intense that it just causes Tula to pass out. When she wakes up, she's met by Johnny Blaze. In his case, as it stands right now, he's no longer a Ghost Rider. Both Tula and Blaze talk to each other and Blaze agree to help her. Then Tula tells Danny that Johnny's in, so she needs to know if he is too. Danny takes Tula to his bunker, and he lets her know that him and Johnny were working on something. And when he opens it up, there are all kind of weapons everywhere. Danny and Johnny wanted Tula to help with their plans to ambush the convoy of vampire mercenaries. It was a test run they're taking her on here. Vampires mercenaries were work for a company who believes that they can make a profit off by capturing creatures from the Dark Force dimension, which isn't something that they could just let fly. But as soon as Johnny tells her this, the creature that's being transported, it starts to inch his way out of containment and grab Tula, blazing right past Johnny and Tula, racing head-on into this container and destroying this thing, so now they don't have to worry about it slipping into the wrong hands. Now, we head over to Iraq, where we find Victoria Montesi, who's made her way here to help the locals with one of them who's possessed and located in a cave. This possessed poor man, who's just being tormented this whole time. This demon that's in him lets her know that she doesn't have a chance going up against him. This demon is mocking her, already taunting her, and it's toying with its host as well at the same time by allowing this poor guy, who's suffering, to have moments of consciousness while he's being clawed at from the inside. She tells him she's no longer playing by the rules anymore. She's no longer playing fair, because since she was made by evil, she's going to use it to her advantage. Victoria brings forth Lilith to handle this demon, and that pretty much wraps up everything for him. Victoria is approached by Johnny Blaze, who's come here with the news that he received from Tula, but when he gets here Victoria already knows what he's going to ask her, because she foresaw his arrival. She agrees to help them to kill Blade, which brings the pieces of this team together before they go forward and truly discover how serious this really is. If you want to see whole Blood Hunt series, I have made the playlist of it and it going to be seen on your screen. So, that all for today.